Hey y'all, welcome to the Crafty Cove. My name's Missy. I'm so excited to have y'all. Today we're going to be doing some Valentine's tiered tray decor. Super simple, super affordable. Let's get started. DIY number one. So for this first DIY, we are using some tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree. I use 4, but one I cut in half and only use 1/2 of it. What I'm going to do is take the half one and a full one and glue those together. And then we take the 2 full ones and glue those together also. After that, we are going to start painting these with a coat of white Waverly chalk paint for both. I will link in the description box below a nativity set of these that I did at Christmas time. They have become one of my favorite projects. I love doing these, and this is just a representation of my husband and I for my tiered tray. So I hope you all love them as much as I do. After we get 2 good coats of white Waverly chalk paint on both of those, we're going to take 2 small beads and we are going to glue those to the top of the stacks here. And these are representing our heads of our little people. After we get that finished, we're going to put those together and take some some twine from the Dollar Tree, I believe this is from. And we're going to start wrapping it around. I glue it on the back and then I wrap around probably around 5 or 6 times and then secure it again with hot glue on the back. Again, I absolutely love how this turned out. This is probably my favorite DIY in this whole video. Now, after we've got that secured, we are just going to take a red glitter. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We are going to take our lighter and burn off some of that excess fuzz and string that is on there. Then we're going to take a red glittery heart, glue it right there in the center, and that is it. How stinking cute. I absolutely love this. So if y'all like farmhouse decor on a Dollar Tree budget, you are definitely in the right place. And I'm so glad to have you and would love if you would consider subscribing if you aren't already. Okay, y'all, let's move right along. Again, super simple DIYs for this tiered tray decor video. DIY number 2, we are going to take a dowel rod, 2 bigger beads, and 2 of these chalkboard heart tags from the Dollar Tree. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take our handy dandy little mini saw and cut that dowel rod right in half. Next, we're going to take our beads and our dowel rods and paint all of these, the 2 beads and the 2 dowel rods, with a coat of white Waverly chalk paint. Now we are going to take our little hearts and we are going to glue them at the top of each of these dowel rods, 1 on each, and I kind of hold them beside each other because I want to get them pretty even on where they are glued at. After we get that finished, we are going to make a simple little bow just by wrapping our baker's twine that we got from the Dollar Tree around our fingers probably 10 times, tying it in the middle with another piece of twine. And then we are just going to glue it to the top of the heart. And we are going to do that on both of these hearts. So we make 2 of these little twine bows. After we get this twine bow glued on the first one, then we are going to take our bead and we're going to run some hot glue on the inside of the bead and then stick our dowel rod right down inside there and make, I don't even really know what you call this, but I love it. So here we go. We're doing the same exact thing for the second one. Now we're going to take another 2 more of those red glittery hearts from the Dollar Tree, which are just vase fillers that I got there, and we are going to glue one in the middle of each of these little pedestals. Here's what they turned out like. Perfect for tiered trays. I absolutely love them. Y'all, don't forget that you can find me on Instagram where I go a little bit deeper into my crafts and into my life. So if you'd like to, go follow me, craftycove_DIY. DIY. I'd love to see y'all there. And if you do, make sure you let me know you've come over to join me. DIY number 3, another super simple project. We are just going to take one of these small galvanized envelopes from the Dollar Tree, cut off the twine that was hanging on there. We're going to take a bigger size glittery red heart from the Dollar Tree and glue that right into the middle of the other heart that's on there. I just did that because I wanted to add a little bit of dimension to this. Next, we're going to take some lace ribbon and some red and white checked ribbon, gingham ribbon, from both from the Dollar Tree. We are going to make a cute little messy bow for this. I just cut 2 or 3 strips of each, lay them out the way that I want them, and then tie them up in the center with a piece of twine. After we've got that finished, we're just going to cut it off to the size that I want, glue it right there to the front of the envelope. I did add a little bit of baby's breath at the top to cover that hole, but that's it. How stinking simple, but such a cute project for a tiered tray. And here we go with DIY number 4. This one is so easy, you will miss it if you blink. So on a previous video, I took off these XO cutout letters from another item from the Dollar Tree. I'll link that in the description box. And I just cut that in half. Now I am going to use one of the big glittery red hearts. We are going to glue this XO right on there. All I'm using is hot glue. It has stayed perfectly. I've had no trouble whatsoever. And after we get that hot glue on there, of course, again, we are just going to go ahead and glue that right to the center of the heart. And then we're going to glue that heart to our chalkboard. Y'all, for great farmhouse decor that looks super, super cute, you do not have to spend a fortune. This honestly cost maybe $2, and I love the effect on it and how it looks on my tiered tray. Y'all let me know what you think. Okay, so I'm going to start a new thing on my channel here. It's going to be a comment of the week. Thank you so much, Cindy, for your comment. It means so much to me that y'all follow me and want to see my content. If you'd like your comment to be featured, make sure you follow these directions. Also, if you'd like to help me buy some craft supplies, you can always buy me a coffee and I'll give you a shout out in the next video also. So I will leave that link in my description box. DIY number 5, another super simple one. So we're taking this little sign. I want to say I got this at Target, but I know Dollar Tree has all kinds of these little shadow box signs. And I'm just taking some white Waverly chalk paint. I do 3 good coats in the center there just to cover up those words. I don't get it perfect. I have some paint on the sides, but that's okay with me because I like that rustic look. After that, we're going to take one of the Dollar Tree calendars, cut off the back the small little image for February, which says Be My Valentine and has the red truck. After we get that cut out, we're going to trim it down, put some Mod Podge right there in the center, and glue down our little calendar piece to that. Once we get that glued down, again, super simple, but y'all, we don't have to break the bank to have cute farmhouse decor. So now we're taking 2 more of those glittery red hearts from the Dollar Tree, the table scatter, and we're just going to glue 1 to each of the corners, and that's it. How stinking cute. Okay, y'all, DIY number 6 and our final DIY. This is super simple again. I am just taking one of those little slats that you get in a package from the Dollar Tree. Couldn't find my pink paint, so I broke out my Arteza chalk paints, the pins, the markers, and I just go ahead and color this pink on both sides, the front and the back. After that, I just take a brown I can't remember the exact color, but I'll try to remember and link it in the description box, and go around the edges for like a border effect on this little sign. I will also link the Arteza markers in the description box below. I love these. They are a staple of mine. I've had mine for over a year and I still continue to use them. Y'all know that I hate my handwriting, but this was the easiest way to do it. I just spelled out love, skipping the O, and used a little red glittery heart for the center, or I'm sorry, for the O on this sign, and this is what it turned out like. Y'all, I want to thank you again for sticking through me. It's almost my year anniversary on YouTube, and I am so excited. Here is the final reveal of all of our projects. Again, thank you for your support and your love. It honestly means more to me than y'all will ever know. On dark days, I can get on YouTube and read these comments, and it just uplifts my spirit so much. So I truly, truly appreciate it. Don't forget, leave a comment on this video, and maybe you will get picked to be our comment of the week for next week's video. Y'all, again, thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. Y'all come back now. You hear?